because it made me look really bad, and I felt bad because I drug them in on something, and I said, you know what, I'll never do this ever again. I'm a firm believer, in order to make your money, you gotta go work for it. I work 1 day on, 2 days off, so I got plenty of time on my days off to have side businesses, and that's what I do. I work on the side. I went through paramedic school a few years ago, and a friend of mine that I do triathlons with and I ride my bike with owns a sports supplement company. Well, we ride bikes for 3 or 4 hours at a time together. He tells me, John, you need to get in the supplement industry. There is a lot of money to be made. At the time, I wasn't interested. I had other things going on. About a year or so later, I went to him and said, you know what, I do want to try it. But I don't want to try something for bodybuilders. I want to try something for hunters. And anybody that has a family member that hunts, you know how serious they are. They'll spend top dollar on hunting gear and camouflage. They spray this silly stuff all over them. They brush their teeth with certain things. Well, I got the latest, greatest thing. I'm going to create a supplement that removes body odor. Chlorophyll. It's been around for over 100 years. They use it all the time to treat breath odor and body odor, but nobody's marketed it towards hunters. So here I go. I've got it formulated out in California. I'm in business. One problem. Hunters aren't like bodybuilders. Bodybuilders will take anything to build muscles. Hunters won't. And hunting season is only 4 months out of the year. I have sold it. It does work very well. However, like I said, getting hunters to take a supplement is like pulling teeth. So finally I decide, you know what, I'm ready to jump on board with the supplement thing, and I want to do it. He says, you missed the boat. Pre-workouts, protein powders, everything, the market is flooded with it. You can go to Walmart, GNC, and you're overwhelmed with all the same products by different companies. He said to me, however, if you want to make a fortune, come out with a fat loss product. Every fat loss product that's on the market, people will try because everybody wants to lose weight. Well, everybody knows the problem with fat loss products. They cause heart issues, arrhythmias, all kinds of problems. So I don't want a class action lawsuit against myself, so I wash my hands of it. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm out starting a dredging company. I know to work. I'm going to go make money. I'm bidding on jobs in Bartow. I got the plans. I'm looking at them. I get a phone call from a fireman that works with me, and he says, I got a business opportunity for you. When somebody calls you on the phone and says, I got a business opportunity for you, just hang up, because it's network marketing. But anyhow, I listened to him for a minute, and I said, okay, this is multi-level marketing, right? Yeah. He says, yes, it is. And at that point, I put the blinders on. I wasn't listening to anything. Until he told me I lost 16 pounds. And I said, what was that again that you were telling me? And he says, well, I got a sugar blocker. And I'm like, all right, tell me a little bit more about it. The light bulb went off. My buddy told me if I wanted to make a fortune, I need to get involved with a fat loss product. So I said, well, listen, I got to go. I wrote down the information, called my buddy up, and I said, Mike, listen, this guy's got this product, and I told him a little bit about it. 3 days later, he calls me back and says, John, I dug up the dirt on it. He said, the company's a great company. He said, and what they've got their hands on is something very powerful. He said, the 3 ingredients do exactly what they say. He said, I did all the research into it. He said, however, Dr. Oz talked about raspberry ketones. I sold 50,000 bottles in 1 month when he talked about raspberry ketones. He says, so the power of the fat loss products, just because on one little clip in his episode, he talked about it, everybody wanted to buy it because they wanted to lose weight. So he asked me what the deal was with the company. And I said, well, here's the deal. It's multi-level marketing. He said, so it's similar to MonaV. And I said, correct. It's just like MonaV. His next question was, how many people are in on it? Well, I'm smart enough to know that if you get in on the bottom end of it when everybody knows about it and you go talk to them, everybody's already taken it or has already tried it. You've already missed the boat. I said, Mike, there's 2,000 people. He said, 2,000 people? I want in. And I'm like, what do you mean you want in? You own a supplement company and you're making a ton of money. He says, you don't understand the power of these products that he got. He said, I don't want to miss the boat on this. So I said, I got to go. I'm off. I'm on the computer. I'm signing up. Here I am. Luckily, it's worked out. And you guys can see I'm in Lakeland now giving speeches, which I wouldn't have done that 3 months ago or 2 months ago. I wouldn't have done speeches. But it was a good decision. I'm glad I came over. I benefited. There's been a lot of people that have benefited from the products. And I made some money off of it. But we had a meeting at Berkeley Charter School 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And we did a little testimonial at the end. When this guy stood up and he started to break down in front of us and said, I have neuropathy. I've had it for over 3 years. You don't understand what it's like not to be able to walk, not to be able to tie your own shoes, and the pain that you're in. And he starts stomping his feet on the ground as tears are starting to come out of his eyes. he says, "These products are so powerful, I'm pain-free. I've been pain-free for weeks now," and he's just sharing it with as many people as he can. And I said, you know what? I made my money back, and I made some, and if I don't make another dime off of this, the people and the way that it's gonna help benefit people is worth every effort that I put into it. So, with that said, in order for you to get involved with Ludaxx, there's two things you can do. You can buy product from them and just use the product, which I would recommend, no matter what, try the product and use it, because it's definitely gonna help you out. Or you have the opportunity to make a little money. Become a distributor is $30 a year. Give you an example, the products, the F21 and the Pearl, cost us as distributors $50 to buy. We can sell them for $70. I myself am not into going out and selling it and making $20 a bottle. If maybe you have a facility where you can sell it, maybe that would be a great opportunity for you. I'm into sharing the opportunity with people and making my money that way. Basic package, $30, and you gotta buy one product, so it's $80 to get involved. That's all it costs. The next package up, which is a Ruby package, same $30 membership, it's $500, but that gets you 10 products. And the next package is an Emerald, and that gets you 20 products. Here's what happens when you get into this business. You pay $80, it's $88.95 with shipping. You get one bottle, and you get the Ludaxx bag that we have and a couple flyers. The first person that you go to talk to about the business is going to tell you, I want to try that product. And you're going to go, okay, well, for $50, I'll sell it to you for what I got into it just to get you to try it. Because once they try it, they're going to come back to you and they're going to say, holy smokes, the difference I feel, the weight I've lost, or whatever benefits they had, I want to get in on this. The problem is, the first person you talk to, your bottle's gone, you now have no more product. So the next person that you go and talk to and you say, hey, I've got these 3 great products, well, I want to try it. I'm sorry, I don't have any product, I'm all out. So now you got to order more product. So if it's something that you're seriously interested in doing as far as the business goes and making some money with it, you need to at least get a Ruby package and get 10 bottles. And 10 bottles, if you put a little bit of effort into it, you will go through very quick. Very quick. Can you hand out the compensation plan?
How many do not have the compensation plan or haven't seen it yet? Just raise your hand.
They're in the...
Yeah, he's bringing it.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I thought about it after I sat back down. Oh, I hope I'm not sitting on your lap.
You're okay.
We have it.
Okay. You guys, this compensation plan, when you look at it, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, okay, I don't understand any of it, which it took me a little while to understand it. Anyhow, this next page, it shows you the Ruby package and the Emerald package. If you get it for $500 or you get it for $1,000, if you look on your sheet, it's going to show you, right here. When you come in as a basic distributor, you come in on the first level on this sheet that you see on here. The next level up is Sapphire, you got Ruby, and then you got Emerald. The packages for $500 or $1,000, what you're doing is you're buying up to a higher level. You're actually buying up to Ruby, or you're buying up to an Emerald. What that gives you is, you see the 5% pay? That gives you 5% 4 levels down for a Ruby, or 5% 5 levels down for an Emerald. So you're actually buying yourself up to a higher level. So instead of getting it for the $50 and having one bottle and working your way all the way up to that point to get receive those commissions, you're coming in at a higher level and not having to work your way up to that. Here's how you make the money to start out with. This is fast money. Fast money means, I think it says fast track, right? Fast start? Fast start. Anything that you do this week until Sunday, you get direct deposited in your bank account next Friday. So anybody that you sign up, if you look on the screen here, it shows, if If you sign somebody up, you earn 20%. If they get it for $50, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever they get in for, you earn 20%. I'm gonna use the examples of $1,000. A lot of people get in for $1,000. It's easier math. 20% of 1,000 is $200. So if I sponsor Sean and he gets in for Emerald, I get $200. Sean goes out and sponsors Charles. Now Sean gets $200 for sponsoring Charles, but I get 100 because I'm getting 10%. Charles goes out and sponsors somebody. Charles gets 200. Sean gets 100. I get 50. Person Charles sponsored, that's quick money. It goes 4 levels. You get 20%, 10%, 5%, and 5%, and that's for life. So the more people that you sponsor, they're kind of in a way out working for you. Everybody that they sponsor, they're making you money. So the more you can sponsor, that's fast money in your bank account next week. How we're building this, we're not building it for fast money. We're building it for longevity, to be financially stable for our families. That's how we're building this. Flip it to the next screen. Fast track bonus pool, 5% of all sales go into a pool. I'll give you an example. If the pool ends up being $100,000, you can earn credits. And when you earn these credits, for instance, if you enroll 3 people and each person signs up for $500, that gives you $1,500 total. If you have $1,500 in volume and you have 3 people, you get a credit. You take the bonus pool, and if it's $100,000, they look in the company and say, okay, how many credits were issued? Then they're gonna take, and they're gonna divide that amongst the $100,000, and that will be your bonus for the month. If I enroll Sean, and Sean goes out and sponsors 3 people, and he gets a credit, well, I get a half a credit. Well, I enrolled Mark. Mark goes out and he sponsors 3, he gets a credit, I get a half, so now I got a full credit. So every 2 credits Sean gets, I'll get a full credit. Give you an idea of bonus pool, last month, each credit was worth $745. That's on top of your fast track bonus. That's on top of, yeah, your monthly commissions.
John, talk about the small thing.
Yeah, go ahead, I'll go up, I'll talk about that in a minute. Crown Triple Diamond Team Builder Pool, that's another level that you get to where you receive a bonus pool. When you reach Crown Triple Diamond, you're eligible for another pool with more money, and we'll get into that here in just a second. Okay, compensation plan, that's good right there. If there's anything you need to listen to, we've got great products. Here's the thing. We've got great products. You can go out and talk to anybody. Multi-level marketing, if you get in the right position, and we can sell blinds. If I'm in the right position, I can go out and sell blinds and make a lot of money, because people see the opportunity to get in early. Well, that's where we're at with this company. We're early. We're ground floor. The only reason I got this opportunity was the guys with Motivate that made all the money get approached by companies all the time, and they say, we want you to take this product. Well, they look at it and they're like, no, we're not gonna run with that. We want you to take this product. When they've got this one, they said, we're going with it. Well, it just so happened, my buddy Joe lives on the same street